Hello, and welcome to the Popular Science Encyclopedia YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Olivia. As you know, my friend Dr. Lilia creates science-focused content for this channel, while I'll be bringing you videos for our book club. Here, we'll dive into book recommendations and detailed summaries to keep your literary curiosity alive. In today's video, we'll be exploring The Crash by Freida McFadden. Please watch the video until the end, and don't forget to support my channel by subscribing and leaving your comments. If you've already read this book, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't hesitate to share them below. Also, I'm sure you'll enjoy our popular science videos, so make sure to check those out too. Now, if you're ready, let's dive into the magical world of this book together. Let me take you on a deep journey into the thrilling universe of Freida McFadden's The Crash. Let's dive into the thrilling world of The Crash by Freida McFadden, a psychological suspense novel that's been making waves in 2025. First, let me give you a quick background. Freida McFadden, a best-selling author known for her knack for twisting ordinary scenarios into gripping tales, published The Crash earlier this year. The book spans 368 pages, a perfect length for a nail-biting weekend read. If you're a fan of The Housemaid or The Locked Door, her earlier hits, you'll already know how she masterfully plays with psychological tension. Let's set the scene. Picture this, a cold, stormy night on a deserted highway. Our main protagonist, Emma Harrington, is driving home after a long day at work as an ER nurse. Emma is strong, compassionate, but deeply flawed, a woman haunted by a mistake in her past that cost her everything. Suddenly, there's a blinding flash of headlights. A car veers into her lane, and before she can react, crash. The novel begins with this life-changing accident. The car that hit her? A sleek black sedan with no license plates. Inside, she finds an unconscious man with no ID and a mysterious briefcase chained to his wrist. In the eerie aftermath, Emma calls for help, but when the ambulance arrives, the man and his briefcase have disappeared. The characters. Intriguing and layered. As I mentioned, she's the protagonist. Her resilience comes through as she navigates a world full of deceit. Yet she's burdened by guilt from a tragic error during her medical residency, a theme that ties into her every decision. A charismatic yet enigmatic neurologist Emma meets shortly after the crash. He seems too interested in her accident and the man she encountered. Caleb is magnetic, but there's an edge to him, someone you can't fully trust. Emma's estranged sister, a sharp and sarcastic journalist. Their fractured relationship adds emotional depth, especially as they're forced to work together when the mystery deepens. The stranger, the man from the crash. As details about him unravel, you realize he's not just an innocent victim. He's tied to something much darker. The plot, a maze of twists and turns. Here's where things get really gripping. After the crash, Emma starts receiving cryptic messages, fragments of coordinates, warnings to stay silent, and threats against her family. Her quiet life spirals into chaos as she's drawn into a conspiracy that feels bigger than anything she could have imagined. The novel splits into 3 parts. 1. The crash and its fallout. Emma's recovery is marred by paranoia. She learns the sedan belonged to a biotech company involved in controversial experiments. Caleb Weston, the neurologist, enters her life, claiming he wants to help. But why does he know so much about the crash? The hunt for truth. Emma's investigation leads her to uncover the identity of the stranger, a whistleblower from the biotech firm. His briefcase, still missing, allegedly contains proof of unethical experiments involving brain implants. There's a gripping scene in an abandoned warehouse where Emma and Lila follow a lead, only to find themselves ambushed. A shadowy organization seems intent on erasing anyone connected to the crash. In this section, we also see poignant flashbacks to Emma's mistake in the ER, beautifully woven into the narrative to mirror her current struggles. Chapter 3. The conspiracy unfolds. Climax. The final part ramps up the tension as Emma pieces together a conspiracy involving mind control, corporate greed, and personal redemption. The stakes become unbearably high, and every character's loyalty is tested. One particularly chilling moment is when Emma confronts Caleb about his true motives. His response? A calm yet sinister. Sometimes the cure is worse than the disease. You, of all people, should know that. my thoughts and reflections. What makes The Crash stand out isn't just the twists, but the emotional core. Emma's guilt and her fight to reclaim her identity resonate deeply. The pacing is relentless. Every chapter ends on a cliffhanger that forces you to keep turning the pages. Yet, I did feel the climax could have offered a bit more closure for certain subplots, particularly regarding Lila's backstory. Freida McFadden's prose shines here, balancing vivid descriptions with dialogue that feels authentic. If you're into psychological suspense with a touch of medical drama, this book is a must-read. Critical reception and buzz. Critics have praised The Crash for its tight plotting and emotional depth. Some have compared it to Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl for its intricate character dynamics. However, a few reviews mention that the ending might divide readers. Some will love the ambiguity, while others might find it frustrating. This is more than just a thriller. It's a story about second chances, the price of ambition, and the power of facing your demons. If you're a fan of suspenseful reads that keep you guessing, The Crash will leave you breathless. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your copy, dive into Emma's world, and prepare for a roller coaster of emotions. Let me know your thoughts. Did this get you as excited about the book as it did me? Well, my dear friends, we've reached the end of both our book and our video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Until we meet again, take great care of yourself, and may books always be a part of your life. And remember, my friend, Olivia cares about you and sends you her warmest regards. For now, goodbye, my beloved book-loving friend.